Hello everyone, I'm Saurabh Srivastava here. Today I'm going to read from the book Brian Tracy's Focal Point, Chapter 3, Simplify Your Life. It is a simple task to make things complex, but a complex task to make them simple. Mayer's law. This is very true. We can take up a simple task and think through it and make it so complex that we are not able to proceed, or we can make a complex task and break it down into smaller pieces and make it work. So let's read through what Brian Tracy has to say about it. This is a wonderful time to be alive. The incredible rate of change we are experiencing is creating more opportunities and possibilities for us than ever. You have more options in more areas than you have ever had before, and the number of options available to you is increasing every day and every month. At the same time, you are overwhelmed with more tasks and more responsibilities than you ever had before. You are swamped with jobs that you need to get done, books, magazines you need to read, people you need to get back to, projects you need to start or complete, and goals you want to achieve. Uh, so we are in constant rut of things. We are constantly working on something or doing something. We already have backlog of things that we are not able to complete. Then how to go about it? You are caught in a dilemma. You want to fulfill your potential and achieve everything that is possible for you at work. You want to earn the greatest amount of money in the shortest period of time. You want to be great success in your career, but at the same time you do not want to sacrifice your family life, your relationships, your health, and the personal activities that are so important to you. You want to have it all. You want far greater accomplishment in one hand and far more balance and simplicity on the other hand. The good news is we can achieve it. Thousands of successful, happy men and women have discovered methods, techniques, and strategies that make all these things possible. And whatever others have done within reason, you can do as well. Then after Brian Tracy gives example of how exactly a single mother applied the formula and became more productive and was able to simplify her life. The starting point of simplification is for you to reduce the number of things you do in your work and in your personal life. You can control your time only to the degree to which you discontinue tasks that are of little value to you. You must stop doing some of the things that you have become accustomed to doing over the years. You may even have to stop doing some things you do well and you enjoy. As a result of many years of study and practice, Brian Tracy has developed a formula of law of complexity. What exactly it is? Let's say there are 10 steps in a task. So that means the complexity of that task is 10 square, that is 100. So if there are two steps, that is a complexity of 4. So after that, Brian Tracy goes on, and so here there is a law of complexity, and how exactly the number of a level of complexity increases with the number of steps that we have to take in a task. Then he talks about how different companies have applied it and got results from it. So you can read through that. That's a good examples there. The 7 R's of simplification. So here Brian Tracy starts talking about how to simplify now. So use one or more of these steps to simplify and streamline every area of your personal and work life. The first R is rethinking. Whenever you find yourself overwhelmed with too much to do and too little time, stop and think about your work. Stand back and ask yourself, could there be a better way? Then be willing to consider the possibility that your current approach is wrong. The second R is reevaluating. Reevaluate what you are doing. When you get a new information, stop the clock, like calling a timeout in a football game, and reevaluate your situation based on the ways it is today. Jack Welch, the president of General Electric, calls this the reality principle. The reality principle requires that you be absolutely honest to yourself and deal with the situation based on the way it really is today, right now, not the way you wish it were, or way it might have been in the past. Jack Welch begins every discussion or re-evaluation of a problem with the question, what's the reality? You should do this as well. The Devil's Dictionary, Ambrose Bierce wrote, fanatism is redoubling your effort after your aim has been forgotten. Don't let this happen to you. The third R is reorganizing. The purpose of reorganizing your life or work is to ensure greater level of outputs from the same quantity or quality of inputs. In time of rapid change and turbulence, you must reorganize continually. So be prepared to reorganize your workplace. Be prepared to reorganize your schedule throughout the day. Be prepared to reorganize your order and priorities of activities. Be open to possibilities that there is always a better way to do the job than the way you are currently doing. Keep searching for the better way. The fourth R is restructuring. In restructuring, you channel more of your time, energy, money, and resources into top 20% of activities that generate the most revenue and greatest profits. Companies restructure by focusing more of their resources on the products, services, activities that customers value the most highly. Simultaneously, they delegate, outsource, and eliminate non-revenue generating activities that customers don't care about. So restructure. Then re-engineering is the fifth key to simplification. 6 ways to re-engineer your life and work. Consolidate several tasks into one single task. Assign several tasks to a single person rather than having them spread out among several people. This is called job compression by responsibility expansion. Outsource particular tasks that have been done by other companies or individuals who specialize in that area. Delegate tasks to other people and other departments. Eliminate certain tasks altogether by determining that they are no longer necessary or essential to the finished product. Change the order in which tasks are done to reduce bottlenecks and increase efficiency. Continually review any complex task consisting of several steps and look for ways to re-engineer it. Simplifying it so that you can get it done faster and more efficiently than before. So here are very simple 6 steps that Brian Tracy has laid out for re-engineering our life and work. We should look into that, and definitely it makes sense. If something is not adding value to us, we should look into how we can have someone else do the work, and we can focus on the tasks which are more important. Just like in chapter 2, we read about ABCDE formula, where we assign our task to ABCDE. So if anything is D, we look for delegating it. If anything is E, we eliminate it altogether. Then sixth R in simplification is reinventing. Here is you recreate yourself completely. In time of rapid change, you should be reinventing yourself and your job every 6 to 12 months. Practice zero-based thinking continually. Keep asking yourself, if I were not doing this way, knowing what I know, what would I start it up again this way? Imagine that you are starting your job or your career over again. Is there anything you would do more of? Is there anything you would do less of? Is there anything you would start doing that you are not doing today? Is there anything you would stop doing altogether? You are going to have a variety of different jobs and positions throughout your life. Keep looking ahead and thinking about what you might like to do. Ask yourself, what is my next job going to be? What would you like to be? Then ask yourself, what is my next career going to be? What would you like to be? If you do not ask and answer these questions for yourself, ask someone else may come along and answer them for you. 7th R for simplification is regaining control. In this step, you set new goals and create new plans. You make every new decisions and commit yourself to new actions. You accept complete responsibility and take charge of your life. You don't wait for good things to happen to you. Go out and make them happen. You take charge of your life and your time and your life. Then Brian Tracy talks about identify your values. Create ideal future vision. Some things you might value could be peace, simplicity, tranquility, contentment, satisfaction, happiness, love, joy. Select 5 values that are most important to you. Organize them in priority. Determine your goal, and based on your values, create your future and redesign your vision. Determine your goals. With your values and vision in clear, then set specific goals to simplify your life. Your ability to choose between alternatives and then make them firm decision is the most powerful tool that you have to achieve anything you really want. It is, if for any reasons you are not happy with your current situation, you can make new choices and decisions about exactly what you want and then go to work to make that a reality. Practice idealization at all the time. Think back to the happiest time in your personal life and most organized and productive time in your work life, and imagine how you could recreate those times in your future. If I had only had 6 months to live, how would I change my life? Learn how to say no. What habit or behavior should you practice to simplify your life and keep it simplified? 6 ways to simplify your daily life, and that's how he concludes. Clean up the clutter in your life. Clear off your work space completely before you begin work, even if you have to put the things down. Go through your stack of reading material with garbage bag and begin throwing things away. What you don't think anything is that is old beyond 6 months, you just send it throw it. If you to increase breathing space in your life, try leaving things off. Resist the temptation to turn on radio at home. Great and television. Some of the people have turned off the television completely. One great advantage of leaving things off is that you will find yourself spending more time talking openly and honestly with your family and friends. Go through your car, your closet, your garage, and get rid of everything that is out of fashion, obsolete, unnecessary, or irreparable. Break yourself of the pack rat mentality. So many people learn from their parents. Give things away to needy people and needy causes. Keep your life clean, simple, refined, and elegant. Then fifth, practice solitude on a daily basis. Take 30 to 60 minutes each day and sit quietly by yourself. Allow your mind to relax. Breathe deeply and let your mind float, wandering from subject to subject with no pressure or direction. The daily practice of solitude can change your life. Every person who has accepted this advice has begun practicing solitude has been astonished at the overall improvement of quality of his or her life. Sometimes in solitude you will come up with ideas or insights that are so profound and powerful that they change the entire direction of your career and your personal life. Just try it a couple of times and see. Make a specific action commitment based on what you have learned in this chapter. That is number 6. Do something, do anything, but take action immediately to begin to simplify your life. Once you have taken the first action, you will find yourself automatically propelled into taking action after action. In no time at all, you will have your life completely under control. With that, we are done with chapter 3 and chapter 4. I will read it in multiple parts. So I'm going to start with chapter 4, that is tap your most precious resources. Looking forward to read it and share it with you. Have a good day.